Everyone experiences aging in some form or fashion, and many will head into the year and have to deal with some kind of help while getting older. We're happy to welcome back Scott Nield, President and CEO of Montereau, to talk about a new podcast they've launched to deal with some of these topics. Welcome in, Scott.
Hi.
So, as the president of a retirement community, why did you feel it was important to start a podcast?
Yeah, I think, as we focus on successfully aging, it's really important to get the message out about Montereau specifically on how well our residents truly age. Dovetail that with the fact that, we're going to have a seismic shift in the society's aging process over the next 8 years. And so I thought it was important to have that conversation go in a podcast.
Now, the name of the podcast is Vitality Matters. What does that name refer to?
Yeah, so our residents, they come to Montereau to live. And so with that, we have them, and they are purposeful in living a vibrant life. So with that purpose, we want to ensure that we're focusing on 5 elements, key elements when living successfully. And so that's social, intellectual, physical, spiritual, and emotional. And having that 5 pillars really emphasizes a way in which to age successfully.
For those listening into the podcast, what can they expect?
The 3 guests that we've had on already are native to Tulsa. 2 are native to Tulsa, dynamic personalities. Cenk Jones, longtime Tulsan gentleman, has an encyclopedic memory, unbelievable storyteller, traveled the world. Steve Turnbow, dynamic personality as well, has a lot of history, a lot of great stories within Tulsa. And then Cliff Robertson, the new CEO of St. Francis, who's doing amazing work and just a great guy. So those are the first 3 that we'll be introducing in the podcast. And they really are a shining example. They epitomize successful aging and living a vibrant life.
What are some key topics they're going to hit on in those podcasts?
Yeah, so really with Cenk, he's such a smart intellectual, so we focused with him on what's kept him so bright and shining throughout I think his 84 years. Cliff is a dynamic personality, really great business person. Dovetail that with obviously his medical background. And then Steve has touched, I think, everybody in Tulsa throughout his career, and so he's really focused that conversation on his socialization is key for all of us. So that was a good conversation with him as well.
For those who want to listen to the podcast, how can they find it? Where is it at? Yeah,
so you can come to our website, montereau.net, log on there, and they can go check it out. It'll be fun. It'll be entertaining. It'll be, I think, enlightening for some, and they'll get to see some really cool personalities that have shined through the years in Tulsa.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Vitality Matters is the podcast, and Scott just said, just go to the website and you can find it there.